Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
And I'm the Flash.
How you feeling today, black man?
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, just thinking about God and how good he is. I'm just thinking about how wonderful God is. I'm just thinking about God woke me this morning. Hey,
started you on your way.
See, I remember when the old saints used to say, he woke me up in my right mind. Mm-hmm. Some people don't wake up in their right mind. Some people woke up, but they wake up in their right mind. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I went outside and it was a pollen out there. I knew spring was here. I woke around 6:30. Mm-hmm. The sun was out.
Mm-hmm. Shining.
You know what I'm saying? And you really can't take that stuff for granted. But you can't take breathing properly for granted. Mm-hmm. You can't take walking, getting up, touching the ground, and moving throughout your space perfectly well for granted.
You can't. Because there's a lot of folks that didn't.
Hell.
There's a lot of folks that can't.
How you feeling, black man?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good. Feeling relaxed, understanding the world, analyzing things, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make the right moves.
Trying to move correctly.
Trying to move correctly. I don't care about moving too fast. What Rick Ross said, I ain't trying to move too fast. I ain't trying to move too big.
I ain't trying to move on your time.
Just trying to move correctly.
That's a lot of men are dealing with that now. Mm-hmm. A lot of men are dealing with moving on, moving out of their purpose, following someone else's purpose.
Yep. That sounds crazy. Just thinking about it.
Like the man is following someone, because it's like amazing. Like when I used to hear women talk back when I was growing up. They was like, "You want to follow your homeboys?" Then when you start trying to do your own thing, they be like, "You should follow me." Mm-hmm. Hey man, I heard you got a clip for us.
Hey man, got a clip for us.
There you go.
Let's go ahead and play that thing. All right, let me make sure everything. Lord have mercy. I feel like everybody about to. Of course.
Listen to this.
Going off of compatibility just by itself can be a trap. Because first off, you can be compatible with a demon. Like devils know what you like too. The type of women that you like, you want her to have more curves in the highway. The type of man that you like, you want him tall with broad shoulders and a beard. The enemy can send you pain gift wrapped as your preference. So that's just the first thing about how compatibility can be a trap. The second thing is compatibility is season based. It is possible for you to be compatible with the season of their struggle, but not the season of their success. I want somebody who's going to be there for me if I hit rock bottom. Well, what if they can only handle your rock bottom, but they can't handle your upward season? So now the question becomes, are we really compatible, or do we just share similar dysfunction? We're both broken in the same area. We're both wounded over the same things. We have the same feelings over the same wounds, so we end up sharing hearts. But what happens if one of you heals and the other one doesn't? Because just because you heal doesn't mean that they're going to heal. And just because you heal doesn't mean that you can make them heal. What happens if one of you heal? You will remove what y'all had in common. And I want us to be so whole and so secure that when we heal, we don't end up feeling guilty because they're crawling, but we now have wings. It's not just a...
Listen to this.
Going off of compatibility.
How you feel about that?
Well, that's what we've been talking about for the 125 episodes. What the guy said was very, very powerful. It was very real. It's the conversation. He talked about our intimate conversations. You know what I'm saying? He really kind of, he really killed me softly. You know what I'm saying? I heard he had a Lauryn Hill, Roberta Flack. Know what I'm saying? That's my life. That's why I am right now in life, because I've had so many relationships and friends, and they all love me at those seasons. Now I'm in my intellectual season. I ain't got that many friends.
The love ain't the same.
No, it ain't about the love. I don't got that many friends. When I was in school, I dated this girl named Tia. Tia told me this. I was 20, 21 years old. Tia said, when you 21, 22, something like that. Tia said, when you get into your season, you're gonna lose friends. Mm-hmm. Now, honestly, that's 23 years ago, 22, 23 years ago. But when I heard that resonated to what she was saying about compatibility, you know. And a lot of us don't understand. We'll find a woman, right? Mm-hmm. And like he said, I want a woman to hold me down. You meet women in the season you in. You know what I'm saying? And the key is to find someone that's going to grow together. Y'all may ain't going to grow at the same time, but y'all going to grow together. Just like you see white people used to have a whole bunch of brothers and sisters. They put the lines on the wall. Mm-hmm. See how they grow.
Yep, different spurts and at different times.
Different spurts at different times. But the key objective is to be growing. Mm-hmm. Because life is ever changing.
Yep. You got to be forever growing.
Mm-hmm. And you got to find a core people who's all about the growth. That's one thing I can respect about you in your LeBron stance. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He's around a group of people.
Yeah.
That grows with him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. 20 years in the game, they all making moves with him, outside of him. That's how it go.
Yep.
But the key objective is to grow and together, and grow upward together. Mm-hmm. That's not downward, not y'all both getting high together.
Yeah.
They remind me of you ever watch the TV show Being Bobby Brown? Mm-hmm. Bobby went on the drugs no more like that. But Shawty was. Mm-hmm. And you could see it as you watched it. She was.
Yep.
Bobby, I love you. Bobby like, you knew she would get high. She looked like she would get high.
High as a kite.
Yeah.
I think what resonated with me the most with that clip is just like the devil know what you want to. Mm-hmm. And when I first heard that,
the devil can bless you too.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We don't consider that enough.
No, we don't. Yeah, because we think that we think because we're getting what our heart desire, mm-hmm. that it's of God, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not. Yeah. It's of God when it's pure and honest, mm-hmm. not when it's a hustle. Because the devil hearing you too. I want this house in Buckhead. I want to drive the Maybach and all this stuff. Then the hustle come. Mm-hmm. Then the stealing from people come. Then the robbing and doing the jugging and the scamming and the scheming and the Cash App hits and all the other bullshit they out here doing. We be like, well, God blessing all trap niggas.
Yeah, shout out Future. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. You're right. We do that a lot. That whole thing resonated with me. It's mm-hmm. people in my past that even like together, you know what I'm saying, we were in our bad season. You know, mm-hmm. we was down. And then once we no longer talked.
Once you start trying to get up.
Yep. Or even that. Once started getting up, they was trying to hold me back. And you know what I'm saying? You got to let them people go. And sometimes you can hold people back too. You not even know mm-hmm. it. You know, you can be a crutch for people. Mm-hmm. And it's not like you're intentionally trying to do that. It's
because you trying to save them. Mm-hmm. And men and women do save people. Mm-hmm. Like you guys, like I tell you honestly, my high school girlfriend, the girl I dated, her name was Tusi. You know, she saved me. But I knew when we broke up, I had to go because mm-hmm. we never broke up. I don't think I ever would achieve the things I achieved.
Mm. So it was like for the greater good type.
Yeah, it was a good because I had to find my way. You know what I'm saying? I had to assemble my way to Mufasa. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it works in life. Sometimes we latch on to the BS. Like, you know, you got a homeboy who hang out, who get drunk with you and kick it with you and all that other stuff. It's like, man, it remind me of that song. Remember the song Tupac had called "I Ain't Mad at You"? Mm-hmm. That's what the whole song about. I went for nothing to lot, the 10 carats, the rocks, the bills, nobody nigga to be the man, the blah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Hey, that right there in itself kind of just, it was like when I heard it, I was like, man, I can go on for days about that, but it really was enlightening. Cause dude, I ain't got no friends like that no more. I don't hang out hard like that no more. Hey, I used to have a crew.
Bruh.
Nigga call me every day. We hang out. We be in our group chat. We on the phone.
I was just thinking about that yesterday, actually. Like I used to hang around so many more people than I do now. More social, just more out there, just more. Nigga, everybody was hitting me up. Well, yo, what movie on tonight? Whatever. Now it's just like, don't even hear from him. I may see him in passing every now and then. May see him on the gram. You know what I'm saying? Still catching up, but it's so funny.
That's why I miss that boy Ches, man. But the point, me and Ches came together because we had our names were kind of similar, and we went through the ups and downs with each other. And now my boy Down, everybody else got the hell on, but a few of us stayed. I'm here with you.
Trying to help him get back up.
I'm still here. I still see him every other week. I'm still here.
You still show up?
I still show up. And I ain't showing up because you ain't paying me. We ain't talking. We ain't hanging out. We ain't running the streets. I'm showing up in your worst.
Yeah.
That's what real people. That's what people who supposed to be real with you, supposed to be with you, gonna show up in your worst, and not accept you at your worst, but wish you for the best. But if you never get to that way, still there, because some people love you in your misery, and hey, like a lot of guys be like, let me get a million in before I go get a girl. But she don't love you at your high season.
Yep.
She don't even know what it looked like right here.
What it took to get there.
Goes back to the Creed. You know what I'm saying? Remember when he was talking about the stuff? Like I said, I don't want to tell the movie. But
spoiler alert, y'all be all right. Yeah.
And she was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He was trying to forget it. So sometimes when people meet the new you, they don't know that you.
And some people hold on to just
that you.
Yeah.
Yes. That's just like when I go somewhere, like for instance, like I don't really hang out. I don't go to I done stopped. I ain't been to no high school and college. And I don't really be doing all that shit. Like they be having parties and shit. I don't go to that shit. First thing they be like, Tez, can you dance still? Nigga, no. The fuck?
Boy, you used to be cutting it up back in the day.
You fire that ass up. I'm like this. Nigga. And then one, I look weird doing it now. I look like a old ass nigga out there.
Still out there being.
I mean, even if that's your profession, that's the thing you do, that's cool, but that ain't what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I used to do.
Yep. It's only funny you say that because for me, it was drinking.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing that when people find out I wasn't drinking no more, it's just like, nigga, you used to always drink. Like, what? Like, it was like this big thing. I was like,
you be shot to shot going crazy.
But going crazy. And then,
and that's like casually whenever
you're like, I might have a shot here and there, but I'm going to put a limit on it. Ain't no need to finish this whole bottle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like I grew up and matured and just like.
Some people, so if you say like you with a woman now, when she hear that, she like, wait a minute, you used to do that? Now she judging you because you used to do that. Then the women who you talk to then be looking like, oh, you a new person now.
You different.
You different.
So she don't know who you used to be, and they don't know who you are. Like,
Hey, that's similar to the girls that come to Atlanta. They usually in their hometowns. You be home.
Mm-hmm.
They come to Atlanta.
Fresh start.
No, cause don't nobody know you. Name your name. Tiffany instead of Tiffany.
Yeah, she go by her middle name now. She go by her middle name now. You be like, all right, okay. Ain't for me to judge, but whatever. Go ahead, do you, boo. But yeah, bro, that's been a big thing, and I think, and I'm even trying to like figure out if there's a way for me to get back to being social and having a balance though, not being too social, not being under social, but just social enough, you know what I'm saying? Network, get with people, still have some friendships, still, you know what I'm saying? Still be able to, I don't know, pour into others or whatever the case may be. But it's hard to find that balance because you go through so many changes of life, so many things jade you, and so many things just.
I mean, a lot of people, a lot of stuff grow you. Mm-hmm. It's like playing football. If you know what I'm saying, you're on that island. You know they coming up from over here. You ain't gonna go there no more. Mm-hmm. Some people like, yeah, I'm gonna go there this time, try to fake them out. Mm-hmm. Nah, if you ain't got hit enough times and you lost a fumble the ball and lost a couple of games that way, you gonna be like this. Nah, let me try a new thing.
Yeah. I think even with that analogy, I'm trying to play with like the best players now, so I can pick up skills, so I can pick up things and like just take it to another level. Because anybody you're around, you always pick up things and you learn from them. So I think that's the season. Just like, all right, let me be around somebody that's better than me. Whether it's they just a better social person than me, better networker, better with money, better with relationship, whatever it may be. Just be around the greatest of them that I can find and just kind of like better myself and just
because you're trying
ask
to
questions.
You just want to grow.
Yeah, that's all I'm concerned with. I wish more people was concerned with that though. Do you think a lot of people are concerned with growing and bettering themselves?
I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say that because some people are, some people aren't.
I think there's definitely people that are, but I see a lot. To me, it seems like there aren't that many
ain't
people.
Growing.
Yeah, they kind of just still stuck in that same place. Like there's people that they'll hit me up, we ain't talked in forever, and I'm like, oh, what you up to now? Same stuff. Ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? With me, I'm still filming the same stuff, but I've grown in that process. But some people just
your content became better because you got older. Mm-hmm. Your experiences got different.
Mm-hmm. More experiences. Yes, you are correct.
Mm-hmm. Your experiences got different.
Yep. And when you talked about the saving, men and women can save. Do you think? I think that's like the humanity in us. Like that's
we gotta be like you being humane to someone that's human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's the difference between saving and a person who is draining the energy and not putting anything back in. Like right now, I'm drinking some water. I keep pouring it in here. Mm-hmm. It's empty now.
Yep, and then filling it up.
Yeah. Now, if I try to fill it back up with this without a filter, it'll spill. Some will go in. Some will go in.
Mm-hmm. Yep, but a lot of it gonna go on the table and everywhere else. Yep. Mm-hmm. You gotta have the right tools. Yeah. Gotta have the right tools.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, we on something this spiritual morning. You hear me?
Hey, man. Hey, you need tools to navigate, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's all about navigation, man.
Man, it's so funny. Like I always be sitting back and I just think about like if I could ever like have like conversations with God or like what talking to God would look like sometimes. Just like understanding different things and just like gaining his perspective.
Hey,
like
man,
what that would.
Let me tell you something, man. It's crazy you said that, right? I watched Dion interview on the Pivot. Mm-hmm. You should watch it. Great interview. Dion said, I don't dream when I sleep. Because when you wake up, you're trying to recant it. Mm-hmm. He said, I dream when I'm awake. I can visualize what's in front of me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's an interesting way to look at that. Dream while you awake.
But guess what though? But when he said it, I said, me too. I see. Just like when we were talking about concepts and stuff. Mm-hmm. See, you can write them down. I can't write them down because my mind ain't even thinking about. Mm-hmm. I just can see it. That's why I became in my profession. I wasn't the best technical barber in barber school. I just actually learned how to see what I was supposed to be looking at.
Amen. It's this thing called life.
Shit, man. I'm gonna say something. Life is beautiful, man. People think life is so hard. Life is beautiful, especially when you're able to understand yourself and you meet someone who understands you, who understands or who is mindful of your leadership and who can take your leadership. Just like the guy said, you can get blessed with, you know what I'm saying? You find the woman of your dreams, but she don't got that. But what happens is there was a woman of your dreams before you was able to see your full potential. If you can see that, you know what I mean?
Yep. I just like literally in this conversation, I just like go back through the timeline of my life and just like see it all, see all the moments. And it's even crazier to like yeah, life is beautiful and life can be hard, but it's crazy when you look back at all the hard times that you thought you would never get over and just seeing how you came out of them.
Sometimes, hey man, the perseverance. That's where God rewards. He rewards the obedience and also the perseverance of the keep pushing through and not trying to cut the corner to push through.
Yeah. Yep. I think in this life is one of the things you gotta take the long way.
Yeah.
Like you ain't no shortcut, ain't no cut no corner.
Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
Ain't no map to this thing. It's just like you just gotta take the long way. Because in short ways they gonna cost you. They gonna cost you. So
thinking about you all the way home.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta. Man, so many things has like leveled me up as a person. I remember high school problems thinking like, damn, this is the worst shit ever. And now I'm at grown people problems.
Man, I remember
high school ain't nothing.
In high school, my life from like 13 to 33 was a blur.
Just went so fast. Damn.
13, 23, that 10 years.
Whole decade.
23 to 33, that 10 years. So that 20 years. 20 years of my life went by just like that.
Yep.
20 years of my life went by so fucking quick. So quick. And it's like, I sometimes I got to go back and remember moments. I got to recollect the moment.
Do you think you ever lived in the moment?
I've never lived in the moment a day of my life. I never bask in the glory or anything because the way my life was set up was everything's always taken away. You know what I'm saying? The joy, all the joys in life of mine have always been stolen by someone or something. Something always tragically happens.
Yeah.
But that's what my armor of God and my armor of my spirit, that's why I'm here I can motivate you. That's why I tell people, I can't come on here and tell you how people feel and it's bad and it's this and it's that. That's why I can motivate. God, I've seen the worst. I've seen what tragedy looks like. I know what disappointment feels like multiple times. Self-afflicted and non-self-afflicted. Like,
yeah. And I understand why you was always why you was always so hard on me, just like telling me like take advantage of the time you got.
Yes.
Because like you said, goes by so fast.
That's what I always tell you, though. I tell you, nigga, you better bask in it. You better enjoy it. When you got your house, I'm like this. You better get a house.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen. I've seen one being married. I ain't never seen one by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like when you grow up like that, unfortunately, you attract people like that. And people I attracted like that. It was always the emphasis, yeah, I'm gonna hold you down.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. It was always to hold you down. Or you'll get a woman trying to tell you, oh, I think you should be doing this better. And you follow her program.
Mm-hmm.
I always say it all the time. What's my favorite line? You don't have a plan for yourself. Bitch, if you ain't got a plan for yourself, someone gonna have a plan.
Don't
for
have
you.
one for you. Swear to God. Swear to God.
If you don't got a plan for yourself,
I learned that firsthand.
if you don't got a plan for yourself, someone's gonna have a plan for you, and they're gonna implement your plan, their plan, and tell you that it's yours.
They gonna try to brainwash you into thinking.
And the thing is, when it don't work out, you're like, damn, it didn't work out. And guess what they're gonna do? Move on to the next victim.
Yep.
Expendable.
That's why you gotta be walking in your purpose.
That's why you gotta be walking in your purpose. That's why you gotta understand what you is. That's why you gotta get to that reading. That's why you gotta get that long time of God. That's why I see what you were saying. Well, I need to talk to God. Like you talk to God every day. You can talk to him because he gonna talk back. But are you gonna be ready to hear what he gonna say back to you?
Are you gonna listen?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the key.
With that boy, yeah, I want to talk to God, but I'm afraid we ain't spoken so long.
So long.
That boy was a prophet, man.
At his time.
Oh my God. Sometimes I miss him.
Ahead of his time.
Sometimes I miss him. I'm trying to tell you, that album, that first one,
I remember
Drop
that.
Out?
But I remember that first.
2004. Let me tell you something.
It
bro.
felt like a shift in the world.
Guess what? I remember, and I bought it. I think it came out in December. I think I got it from Circuit City.
No longer in business, but yes. Good old Kanye. I remember when that, you said it was 2004.
I
If it
believe
was that winter. Yep. So I just seen something talking about Kanye too, and like, yep, he entered.
No, yeah, it was winter. February 10th, 2004.
February. Okay, February. So I think that was my freshman year in high school then.
Bro, I was 24 years old. I remember it came out and I was like, dude, he's describing my life. That motherfucker say, sophomore 3 years, I ain't picked a career. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay down there and do hell.
You was telling me that was
told
your
you,
reality.
That was my reality. I had just lived that reality. The whole album.
So that album hit way different to you.
Dude, it hit like Illmatic.
Hit way different.
Like Illmatic. It hit just,
Yeah, you only way you can describe it, you just feel it in your soul. It just be like, damn.
yeah.
Shit. Yeah. Yep.
So, cause I always had the spiritual intellect. I just didn't know how to articulate and put my thinking and put it together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I was able to live. That's why I'm able to be in my 40s. Because if I was spiritually and emotionally immature, I wouldn't be here, and not to this capacity.
But If you could see the version of yourself that like didn't like, you know what I'm saying, that didn't do.
Oh
it,
man,
that
oh
didn't
bro,
go
I,
through
oh
it.
I know it. I see the version. I'm like, that's why I come here and thank God every day when I wake up. That's why I be on y'all head. That's why I be on y'all so much. I know it's like I'm talking, but like, man, big bro, I'm telling you, because one day it's gone. If you don't properly use it, one day it'll be gone.
Yeah. You'll be sitting back with a bunch of regret. Wishing you would have. But ain't nothing worse. Ain't nothing worse than some regret eating you up. That's why now I try to make the best decisions I can, take advantage of the moments, all of them that I can, because I know I hate looking back and being like, damn, what if I would have did this, or what if I said this, or what if I'd have handled this there?
Hey, what
Man, that should eat you up.
saying? What if I told you?
Yep. So hey, it's important, man. All of it is important, but and that's why this podcast is important, because I want people to want better for themselves. Like, just get better. If we all get better, like, just imagine where we can all be if we all strive to be better.
Just better.
That's it.
Like, if you work at Georgia Power, be the best customer service you can be.
Yep.
Sometimes you ain't gonna be the manager.
Sometimes.
Be the best customer service you can be.
Yep. You giving your time anyway, you might as well be.
Hey, be the most efficient one you can be. And don't be like, well, I ain't the manager, I ain't doing no work.
Be somebody that makes a difference. I think that's the key. Be somebody that can make, you know what I'm saying, make a difference, make a change. Like, I know it sounds like a Michael Jackson song or something, but a man in the mirror. But
Who you looking at? I ain't a man in the mirror.
But yeah, bro, I'm so keen on that, because even when we be talking, you know, remember we had a conversation on the phone, and I was just like, yeah, like, shouldn't he want to be better? And he was just like, not everybody do. And I'm just like,
yeah. Or that might be they better. Just like old boy said.
that's their perspective. That's their better.
That's they better. But get what though? Everybody has a position. But sometimes you gonna be on top. Sometimes you ain't. Sometimes you gonna be the boss in the room. Sometimes you ain't.
I think that's one of the greatest things I learned from you, was just like everybody having a position, but like you may have went through this one, but like you may be a coach. You know what I'm saying, to a great player. You know what I'm saying, and put them together.
I used to tell LaCour want to be he want to be a doctor. I said, bro, it's a whole bunch of ways to be a doctor. You don't have to actually do surgery. Go get your PhD and teach people how to do surgery. Like a lot of people, a lot of lawyers that work at law school, they probably never tried a case. But they lawyers.
Yep.
Or they couldn't pass the bar. But their job is to show you how to pass the bar.
Yep. It like when you said it, like, it just like everything clicked. It was like,
Like
not everybody's
a director may have you direct movies. Them dudes probably may never act before. Hell, think about it. It ain't like you went to acting school.
So ain't.
Think about it.
Yep.
You didn't go to film school. I don't think Morehouse has got a film school, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope they still got the pro. It was like after I left, so I don't know. But yeah. No, you're right. It just puts so much stuff into perspective. Okay. These people are here to help. Even like LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? Even though he's a great basketball player, a good coach will help bring the best out of him, so he can reach his potential.
But he gotta want that.
You gotta want it, yeah.
You gotta want. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To be your best, you got to actually want your best, and the people around you gotta want your best, and you got to be in a position to understand what your best is gonna look like. Oh, he told me, man, shoot for the stars. I'll shoot for the moon. You may not hit the moon, but you hit a star.
Yeah.
You get you a little closer.
Yeah, that's why I hate this whole like independent talk and like self-made business part, because all of that stuff is like, it takes a team of anything to get you anywhere. And I wish I would have played sports in school, so I would understand. Like
Understood team.
he just the dude that's gonna get you the rebounds, and
That's
you got to
it.
be able to
Hey,
use
man,
that to score.
That's his job. Let me tell you this. Just like I remember I used to cut a lot of basketball guys, right? Mm-hmm. Now, when I first started cutting hair, like guys at Georgia Tech, I said, you know what else? I said every sports person needs 5 people or more. Everybody need a trainer. Mm-hmm. Everybody need a chef. Mm-hmm. Everybody need a accountant. Mm-hmm. Everybody need an architect to build a house. Mm-hmm. Everybody need a doctor. Mm-hmm. Everybody need a lawyer. Mm-hmm. Only one dude in your team. It's 12-man roster. Only one dude in your team may go to the league. So while y'all sitting right there, one of y'all can be the doctor. Mm-hmm. One y'all can be the lawyer. Mm-hmm. Like LeBron crew.
Yep. Everybody got different roles.
Everybody can play. Everybody can play basketball. Mm-hmm. But when everybody went on LeBron.
Mm-hmm. But when you get all of that around LeBron,
that makes LeBron LeBron.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Totally agree. Mm-hmm. Totally agree. Boy, this thing called life.
Hey, and it's good when you find it's good. It's nothing wrong with a person finding you in your brokenness. You just ain't got to stay broken.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And they got to understand that you're special. Mm-hmm. Cause a lot of them be wanting you to stay broken because they don't want to get unbroken. They don't want you out the hood because if you move out the hood, they don't have access to you.
Yeah.
Or they don't want to get out the hood because they don't want to do the work that you did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. On the fear that you're gonna leave them behind, so they want to keep you where you're at.
Yeah. Or hell, we both can get up here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But we both got to do the work to be better. We both got to do the work to be better. Mm-hmm. Hey, man, y'all better make sure y'all doing the work to be better. Yeah, man. Don't just say it to be saying it. Like, actually do this. Actually, like, reading books, talking to people who've traveled down that road, people who got more wisdom than you, people that got more experience than you. Like, we in the information age, so you can see all of this. Mm-hmm. Type it in on YouTube. If you ain't got none in your neighborhood, type it in on YouTube.
She type everything else on YouTube. That's what I tell the boy.
Yep.
Ask me, I'm damn question like this. But you got a Chromebook, iPad, phone. Quit asking me, nigga.
You better use that. You got all the information at your fingertips.
Yes. you can spell. You not spell Roblox.
If not, sound it out then. Sound it out. You can talk into the devices nowadays and it'll type it out.
Yeah, they'll type it out for you.
Man, you ain't gotta know how to spell. Like it's ways to get this information. It's more than enough ways to get this information. Mm-hmm. So
because I used to walk to the library.
Mm-hmm. Back in the day. Mm-hmm. That the original source of the information. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Hey man, y'all heard it here first, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, man.
Hey, this was like just like a spiritual word today. It just this message hit different. You know what I'm saying?
From a young G's perspective.
Exactly. So if this helped lift you up, come on, make sure y'all join the conversation. As we always say, man. Hey, you want to lead the people with anything?
You know, DMX he'll cuss the whole album, then start crying, praying. Anyway, man, I'm the Flash.
Hey, I'm Comedian Lottie.
Hey, man, be good.
Peace.